How y'all doing? Welcome to On the Reels, where we say what y'all want to say and we had a real life conversation. So the last couple weeks, the not topics, but the conversation have been heavy. We kind of touched on a little bit of everything from defunding the police to no knock warrants. Basically just what's going on in the immediate situation, in the immediate atmosphere. We all understand that we're in a very hostile spot right now with the way things are going. But even with that being said, you got to look on the brighter side. A lot of states are opening back up. There's going to be a lot of movement around. So you're going to be
a lot of people getting sick.
Except for Florida.
A lot of y'all niggas going to be getting sick.
I don't know what the hell y'all decided to do. I don't know how your whole state is covered in COVID.
It is
fucked up. Florida, y'all really fucked up. But so tonight's show, once again, is going to be on a lighter note. We are going to be talking about the world of sports and what's going on.
Happened
in the last couple weeks. First and foremost, basketball is supposed to be coming back. Yay to the NBA.
Yep.
The sad
part, draft night. That's what it's supposed to be.
Sad part.
I don't know how.
The NBA is supposed to be coming back in Florida. I don't.
Well,
in a bubble
we don't know how that's gonna happen.
In a bubble dome. Don't forget about it.
Hold on. The bubble. We'll talk about that. Also, as you guys know, soccer started up overseas. So the European Premier League is going. It's live. It's hot.
FIFA!
Hockey getting ready to start back up too.
Smoking.
Pay attention to hockey. But hockey's getting ready to start back up. They're looking for two hubs, so 2 hub cities for their events. And then my sport, baseball.
No.
Baseball is back. Fuck you guys if you don't like baseball. That is America's pastime, just like America's Army. God damn it. America's Army and America's baseball. Shut up.
So look here, I gotta figure pastime on my own.
We're gonna get this going. Fellas, how do you guys feel about sports opening back up?
I don't know, because it's gonna be some bullshit. And the reason I say it's gonna be some bullshit is because you can't have the full effect of sports with the whole audience and you know what I'm saying? I feel like people play better when there's an audience because you got somebody to show your skill off to. Now
somebody talking shit in your ear.
We just want to see LeBron run up and down the goddamn court to an empty arena. If I wanted to do that, guess what I go do? I go play motherfucking 2K20.
Okay, so
I disagree with you, sir.
Okay,
I'm gonna get that out the way early.
Hold on. Wait a second, Scout. So Bam, just to be clear, you're like this shit is dumb. Like put fans back in there, let us all enjoy it and love it.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I hope not.
I'm not saying put niggas back in there so they can go get sick. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying y'all big corporations, y'all want y'all money. I get it. But would you rather a half-assed sports experience or y'all just cut the rest of the season and we start off in late 2020, early 2021?
Okay.
I don't want a half-ass experience.
Gotcha.
Well, fiscally speaking, I think it's actually better if they don't have a season because you still got to pay out contracts with no revenue coming in. You know what I mean?
Exactly. We ain't got no money coming in, so how we gonna pay y'all niggas? Y'all niggas is playing for free.
So okay, Scout.
Ain't that the plantation?
No. No, sirs. Both of y'all are dead wrong. Sports has always been going and it's been thriving. You think them checks stop during the off season and stuff like? Do you think them checks stops? No, sir, they don't. But guess what? One sport that's been actually going on the whole entire time, and everyone should know this because if you're a fan, if you think it's fake or whatever else, this one sport's
This
been going
nigga
the
really?
whole entire time.
That's
Are
because
we
Vince
really talking
McMahon's a
about wrestling?
tyrant.
Oh,
Are
wait,
we?
no. Look, we got to give Mr. Vincent Kennedy McMahon his due.
This nigga said,
Okay.
I never knew what the K meant.
Yes.
I completely forgot that wrestling has been going on.
The whole entire, and it's had a system and have had a very minimum to none breakouts of the whole entire virus because they put protocols in place, glass shields around the ring, nobody to come in, certain numbers, lowered the crowds and ticket prices. Hell, the man refunded all the money for WrestleMania and even said you can come to next year's show on him.
Well,
So
I
you
mean, that's
trying to
Triple
tell
H
me,
too and Stephanie, but you know.
but I'm saying, you trying to tell me Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys and all these other people?
I don't like them cowgirls, them bitch ass niggas.
Look here, look. So look, I'm not saying that much, but I'm saying the NFL as a whole. You saying that you can't figure this out? You dead wrong.
Hold on now. Hold on. The NFL, they're supposed to be in the clear. Remember when their season starts. So they didn't have to worry except for, Ezekiel Elliott catching a Rona.
But true. But 9 times out of 10, if you're a true football fan, what day does that start on?
Oh, B, that started like last month.
No. If you're a true football fan, what day of the week does that start on for you?
That started last month because the Hall of Fame game would have been Wednesday.
Okay, you're still not understanding.
Thursday.
If you're a true football fan, it don't start with the NFL, sir.
Right. It starts with
Really?
college football.
No. It's even one step better than that, sir. Them Friday night lights.
Are we
high school football?
Bro,
Hey, I'm so sorry.
I'm not in the South no more, so high school football don't mean that much up here.
I will honestly say this. If everybody else is starting to follow suit, it needs to start at the lowest level. Yeah, I know parents want to go in, cheer for they child and stuff like that, but follow the proper protocol. The only reason why I brought up wrestling, they have not stopped. Have not. So you're trying to tell me a sport to where people say it's fake and they're acting and they really don't get hurt and all this other stuff.
Oh, that's bullshit. They get hurt.
That's what I'm saying. But they have maintained this whole entire time. They have maintained this whole entire time. And it's only had 2 cases. And both dudes tested negative. 2. And have not stopped. But you trying to tell me these
Vince
other
got the cure.
But I'm saying, but you trying to tell me these other knots can't put in place the same implements to where the athletes can be great. And but Bam, I'm not saying I'm not saying that I don't understand what you're saying. But anyone who's ever played sports, been an athlete, know you get your best runs in. It's not always game time. You have to practice extra hard. So these games that you basically gonna get, I'm not gonna say they're a bona fide, clarified practice, but still, you put in your hardest work and you're more hungry against a small group of competitors than a big group. Yeah, they made it to a major stage and such like that, but still.
I feel where you're coming from.
I understand.
Because think about it. Since the AAU basketball program got implemented, which one do you think has brought in bigger revenue?
That's true.
AAU.
How many people can say they went to an AAU game?
That's true.
I done been to a couple AAU games.
There you go.
My city, we do that up here major.
That's what I'm saying. So why not?
Okay, but
I'm saying, but from a
Drake said it started from the bottom. Now we here.
Drake don't count.
Nah, but Drake, please don't do that. Don't
I'm
do
just
that.
saying. I mean,
Don't
that's
do
the crux
that.
of what I believe Scott was saying.
No problem.
Don't do
You
that.
guys are missing the overall point.
Go ahead, sir.
There are sports, regardless if they've been going on. The key sports, the
four majors.
I kind of disagree with that.
Big three. This is how ESPN and everybody says the big three. You know, you got
Ice Cube and them.
What you say? Ice skating? Yeah, figure skating is one of them too. You got
No, he said Ice Cube and them.
Right. So remember, man, you got hockey, you got basketball, you got baseball, and you got football. So out of those three, when they talk sports, the big three are back. There's been some sort of communication between the leagues. Everybody's like, yeah, let's do it. My issues with the NBA in general.
Oh, come on, Reed. You hurt me right now. You hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
You got with the.
He about to say something real hurtful. It's okay. Go ahead. I'm prepared.
This is my issue. So the NHL, they have 2 or 3 backup plans, or if something happens. Major League Baseball has 2 or 3 backup plans. For instance, the NFL wants to restart their season and go right into the playoffs. So they're looking for hub cities that have low to no current cases of COVID. So they can have their people come in. So you're either going to be in Chicago or you're going to be in Edmonton. If y'all don't know, that's in Canada for the directional challenge.
Love the maple syrup. Yes, it's great.
Right. Yes, them.
The geographic
with the MLB.
What they do? Great maple syrup, man. They do.
Maple syrup's delicious.
I believe you.
But with the MLB,
it's expensive though, but it's good.
I know it's expensive.
I ain't gonna train out my Miss Butterworth though for them.
Hey man, I want y'all to know, basketball is gonna mess up because they don't have a backup plan.
They do have a backup plan. What you talking about?
No, they don't.
They got 13 teams out the West.
No, listen.
Not that many out the East.
Their whole plan for restarting the season is in that bubble in Disney. It's in Florida. You already have players backing out saying that they're not going to play down there because there's no backup. If Florida blows up and it becomes red and everybody has COVID, you can't have it there.
Wait a minute, sir. Wait a minute, sir. I have a challenge on you on that, sir. I have a challenge. That's not true. Some of the players is backing out because their family members can't get cleared because they got either high respiratory and infection systems and stuff like that. So they choosing family over work, which I totally agree with that.
But the reason they are doing that, and we already know that if you have underlying health issues, you're more likely to catch it and it can be dire. If these people are backing out because they see that the cases in Florida have fucking risen after they were like, yeah, let's open the beaches back up. Everybody likes Florida beaches.
I'm a Florida beach.
And this is my question to you. Why wouldn't the NBA look at that and say, wait, let's look for another option? Because to be honest, the best city that they can currently have it in, if you've been paying attention to the news where their cases are almost zero, is New York. New York has completely.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry on that, sir. We is
Governor
not
Cuomo
that up there because until the Knicks stop with their racial issues and doing that BS despite
said James Dolan the racist. We can't do that.
Not in there. Not up there.
Time out. New York has 2 teams.
That's true.
Wait,
true.
No.
That's true.
But it's a bridge in between that, bro. It's a bridge. It's called Jersey. It's a bridge.
Hell no.
The Nets are in Brooklyn, sir.
Hell no.
When you think of New York, you think Madison Square Garden, bro.
Once again, sadly,
I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
I get it, and that's cool. But what should the NBA be doing for a backup? That's the question. Disagree.
Asking LeBron James. That's what they do for every backup plan.
Oh my God, I'm done. I'm done.
Hey,
No,
man.
I'm done.
I support that vote. Go ahead, bro.
It's the truth. That's what they do.
Hey, bro. Yeah, because I'm from where the look. Go ahead, homegrown. Fuck all that.
No.
They're gonna be like
No.
LeBron. What would you like to do, sir? Okay,
Thank
that's
you
the
very
backup plan.
much. Get
No, y'all
some
niggas better
input,
leave the
Pug.
bitch James alone.
Yo,
Hey, really? Come
hey
on,
guys,
man.
there
Come
is
on.
there is a question on the table.
Now,
Well,
you
listen,
said
I
what?
haven't heard any. I haven't honestly heard any backup plans other than what's going on in Florida. And you're right, the cases are spiking. Um, I'm not really sure what other real low spots there are. Neutral sites that just come to mind is probably the first one off my head is like Las Vegas, but I don't know what the situation is out there. Oklahoma City's another, I guess you could say, because these are small market places where I'm like I said, I haven't seen the numbers on the number of cases, the outbreak, how it's going, but these are just the neutral sites that I believe weren't the major hotspots when this originally broke out, or I think there are other places that are surging currently. But as far as a realistic backup plan, yeah, you're right. They're pushing all their chips into on going to Orlando, but I mean, if I'm correct, I believe one of the Trump rallies was scheduled to take off in Jacksonville because it wasn't allowed to be done in the Carolinas. So I mean, even though there are rising number of cases, people are if it's worth the risk, somebody's going to take it. Now, I guess the real question would be, what's their salaries looking like? Because Major League Baseball was asking their players to literally take a pay cut to play out
It
a
ain't no
shortened
salary
season.
cap in baseball.
We ain't figured out how the hell that worked yet. Trust me, I'm still thinking. But
there's a salary cap in baseball. I forgot what they call it. They don't call it a salary cap. They call it something else. I'd have to fact check that.
When you can come
yeah,
to high
I
school
think
and
they have
grab
like an almost
somebody
like a
and they get
salary
paid
floor,
to
like
do
there's a minimum amount of money you have to spend. But yeah, I mean, again, like I said, you're right. I haven't really heard any actual backup plan, any realistic idea of what to do if this doesn't work. Right. So we're looking at if this does if more players do begin to pull out of playing in Orlando, then yeah, you're looking at no return for the season, which right now I think is almost a 50-50 proposition.
And this is why I say that we should just table the season altogether. Trust me, I'm a basketball fan, but I want basketball back at its full 100%.
He just wants Kyrie and KD on the squad together. That's all that is.
No, I do not. I don't care. Listen, both of them niggas shouldn't have came up here anyway, because y'all ain't gonna do shit for no.
Yo,
why is you up here?
Just to let you guys know, this is according to cdc.gov. So once again, this information is coming from cdc.gov. And this is updated as of June 26, 2020 at 5:45.
That would be today.
Yep. So the cases as of now in Florida, and these are the cases within the last 7 days. 31,048.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and that's
one. Do we have a death toll? Do we have a death rate?
Oh yeah, give me a moment. I can find that in a second.
Definitely.
Whoa, why you said it like that, Rick? Give me. You sounded
no, because I mean we're gonna have more cases because of course we're doing more testing. So yeah, I do want to know what's the death count in it.
If the NBA thought about it, right, they can look at playing in Hawaii. Hawaii has had 104 cases in the last 7 days.
104.
I think everybody would appreciate a trip out to Hawaii, but
I'm on that plane.
Are we in hurricane season?
Not yet.
No, hurricane season is in August, y'all.
So, but you are requesting deaths, correct?
Yes. That's an info.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you can find all of this on cdc.org. Total deaths. California's leading the way. Wait, hold on. Nope, incorrect. New York's leading the way. New York City, particularly. So,
See, and that's why I'm not outside. I go to the grocery store, the barber, and the liquor store. That's it.
753.
And what's the state of Florida at?
Florida, you guys, they have not given a confirmation.
Lord, the hell!
I'm not worried
Niggas couldn't
about
get an election right. They can't get the wow. Okay.
like I said, where I'm at, I'm not worried about.
No, because y'all got 1 million acres in between each person. So
it should be like that.
Exactly.
But it works.
Exactly.
But once again, should the NBA be looking at a backup plan?
Of course, without question. But I don't really know realistically what one would be. Because
I
don't feel like there should be a backup plan because I don't feel like there should be a damn season.
Okay, so Bam saying don't play, saying sit your asses at home.
Sit your ass at home, spend time with y'all. Got millions already. Look here, it's not like y'all broke.
What about the garbage trash nigga, the 15th man on the roster?
Hold on, wait a minute, Bam. Everybody on the NBA squads ain't rich. You know what
we not saying they
is? And them guys bust their butt to get him to be a star, or that rookie contract all depend what round you win.
Look here, Ree. Look here. I mean, look here, Scout. I'm sorry, Ree, because you know.
Hey, it's fine.
Look here, Scout.
Yes,
we not saying these niggas is everybody a millionaire. But nigga, if you got a couple thousand and you know something, you gonna get paid regardless whether you play or you don't play. Cause it's in your contract. You are contract. It is in your contract, that agreement that you signed, you are practically bonded to that agreement. So
but I believe there's actually a clause in the contract where due to some stoppage, due to stoppage to the pandemic, that I think they can actually have some of their salary withheld. I believe I heard that. I got to check that.
I'm actually trying to go through a fact check for you right now.
Yeah, it's one of those clauses in the contract where nobody really thought it would ever actually come into play.
Yeah, so
is in the contract part of illnesses and stuff like that. It's towards their healthcare bonuses.
Okay.
Trust me, I know about the sports contracts and multiple different sports.
But this is why I tip my hat off to. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is why I tip my hat off to Maverick and LeBitch James. Because
nigga, are you serious? Why is you disrespecting this man? Look here, LeBron has did way more for a plethora of people and communities in states.
So I don't.
You may not like the way how he play or whatever, but dude,
Scott,
but we're not talking about LeBron the man. We're talking about LeBron the basketball player.
Not what he's doing outside of it.
Even on the court, bro. You know how many records? Come on, bro.
It's easy to set NBA records when you start playing at 12 years old, bro. It's easy.
The man was
hold all the way to fuck up. Hold all the way to fuck up. Did you just insinuate that LeBron James is a compiler?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you, brother. I feel where you're coming from on that one.
I'm not. I'm sorry, man. Look, man, if I got to defend my boy LeBron to my dying breath, let me break this down for you.
He great. I ain't gonna front. He's great. Let's not deny that. He is great.
No, I'm gonna break it down for you. Just like
he ain't no Kobe.
Did any? Oh, stop. You gonna stop that right there?
Hey, we are.
Look, God bless Kobe, but I'm gonna break down this LeBron James.
And I don't even like Kobe like that, but he ain't no
for
Kobe.
For this last time. No one has said anything when KG got drafted out of high school. No one said nothing when Kobe Bryant got drafted out of high school. No one doesn't even remember the NBA draft to where 12 high schoolers went in the first round. No one wants to talk about that.
Where are they now?
The thing people wants to talk about is, well, LeBron James, he cried, he flopped, he did it. Okay, but you ain't talking about the body of work what the man put on the court.
Oh, I ain't denying that. That shit's amazing. That's fucking amazing.
Let's talk about that.
It's nobody's saying he's bad. It's people that don't like him on the court. Like it's simple.
But why? But why? Why is it that you don't like to do it? Because he knows when to turn it on and turn it off?
I don't care for him in general.
Oh, come on, Reed. You hurt me, bro. You hurt me right now.
I can say that I don't like him because when we had the chance to get Wade and Bosh, LeBron wanted to come through and say, hey, let's stay in Miami. I'm going to take my talents to South Beach. Hurt from that as a Chicago fan. Chicago fans won't tell you, bro. We could have had Wade. We could have had our second or third homegrown player come back home in his prime, not at the end of his career. Once again, not at the end of his career. His prime.
Yet again, sir, I disagree.
What?
Because you want to know why? You want to know why? Until y'all Chicago people start acknowledging Michael Jordan pushed off on Craig Elo, my homegrown team, and that was a push off. Nowadays, that's
Hey, Russell too.
Hey, check.
Thank you. That's an offensive foul. But who he was and who that man is, they said, nope, that's Mike. We ain't calling that. That's
no, we not. What you talking about? We
when anybody else do that, that's an automatic foul, bro.
Let that be Pippen.
If you're saying that, then it's fair that we shouldn't like LeBron because he does the same things. How can you flop when you are 15 feet away from a person and get? Don't worry, I'll wait.
And get the foul.
Listen. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with the. This is my whole take on LeBron, and I damn near wanted to come to fist fights with people, and I understand he will go down in history in the annals of time as the, you know what I mean, statistically the GOAT. Here's my only issue. To much is given, much is expected. He was given the keys to the league when he got out of high school. With that being said,
though he may be record for a high school game ever, bro.
But what I'm saying is, though he may be what, third all time in scoring, right, top 10, and I think rebounding, assists, steals, and I don't think blocks. But
yeah,
I asked this question: as an athlete, what is your primary objective? Literally, to what do you get paid to do? You get paid to win. And a sub 500 record in the finals, though it's a lot of trips, which is impressive. But realistically, what they cut you a check for is to win rings. So when you don't do that, in a sense, you kind of aren't living up to your contractual agreements, as harsh as that sounds. That's all.
Okay. Since you said that.
Wait a minute, Scout, because I have one question. Wait a minute, Scout, because I got one question.
Please
I got one question before you even get into the how many times did Jordan go to the finals?
He went 6 in 15 years.
Look,
bro. How many times Jordan go to the finals? Wait, how many times?
We know he went 6 and 6, bro. We already know that.
He went 6 times
and won all 6.
6 rings.
Yes,
how many times did LeBron go to the final?
Like 9.
Here we go. Time out.
How many of them does he have?
Let me break this down for you. Since I'm not only a basketball player, I'm not only a basketball player. I'm listening to another game. If you want to count like that, Bam, if you want to count like that, Mike ain't the GOAT.
He's not.
It'd be Bill Russell.
Yeah.
It'd be Bill Russell.
No. No. Not only Bill, who got almost the same amount of rings that Bill Russell got. Not guarantee you'll never think who it is.
Robert Ory's got 7.
Thank you. How many rings Robert Ory got?
7, I
And
think.
that man ain't never been a superstar, as they said. But he got.
But as weird as it is, in Robert Ory's case, it's a little weird because in truth, he's hit the same clutch shot for 3 different teams, damn near to seal 3 different championships. That's weird. That's beyond coincidental. That's lightning in a bottle repeatedly.
Robert Ory is.
Wait.
Go ahead, man.
Wait. Reek, since you fact checking over there,
Yep.
if we could fact check how many times Robert Ory went to the finals.
I know you is
How
not
many-
about to compare Robert Ory to freaking LeBron. Man, the hatred that you got from my dude. What is
Did
this,
Robert
bro?
Ory actually,
Oh my God.
wait. The funny thing is, I think Robert Ory's been to the finals maybe 9 times. I think he only has like 2 losses on his record. If you go look it up, real shit.
7 of them.
That's what I'm saying.
How
I
many
think he's
times
only
have-
lost 2.
How many times have Steph Curry went to the finals? And how
Damn,
many
nigga,
of them
really?
does he
Did we have to go there?
Yes, we're going there, nigga.
Whoa.
Oh, I can't believe
That was
Yeah,
unnecessary.
bro.
We didn't even
I
have to take
can't
it there.
believe that you going
We
here
didn't even
right
have to
now.
take it there.
But hold
That's
on.
just-
Wait a minute. In them losses that LeBron had,
Hold on.
don't nobody blame that Chicago native that was on his team, since that Miami team was his team, right?
What's Chicago?
But no. No. I
He talking
said,
about Dwayne Wade.
Mr.
He talking about Dwayne
Chicago
Wade.
over there. Since your boy from Chicago and he was down there, in
It's
South
Robin
Carolina,
Smags.
and
Robin,
it
Illinois.
was his team, and he brought the Yeti and Braun
talking about
down there.
Dwayne Wade?
So
This nigga said the Yeti. Wow.
I have a. Did he win without LeBron there?
They have Shaq. Hold on. Had to have Shaq. Had to have Shaq. Let's wait. Hold on. Had to have Shaq.
But
Yeah, but in truth, wait, but hold on. In truth, if we want to be real about that, let's be honest. Shaq was actually subpar that series. Zoe was the real MVP in the middle. Avery Johnson just was like, you know what, we going to keep double teaming Shaq because Shaq, off of reputation rather than what was actually happening on the court. They should have actually.
I will never take nothing away from Alonzo Mourning because he's always been my favorite center. Always.
G?
Yes. Even though, he ain't had that fall down knockout of Greg Montrose, but, I gave that to Shaq. That was hilarious. Bro, it took that man 5 years.
Big white boy, too.
Yeah, it took that man 5 years to fall to the ground, and he punched him like, yeah. But still.
Oh, shit.
But I give it to Zoe. But the Zoe in Miami, I can understand that, but I don't like that Zoe.
That's post-kidney surgery.
No. I'm sorry. I can understand that, and I respect the man doing that thing.
Perspective-wise.
But the Zoe I like.
Yeah, he did seem like a different player in that.
The Zoe that I like, who was just grit hungry, because he had 2 people to help him out, is when he played for the Charlotte Hornets with Grandma Ma and Muggsy Bogues. That's the
Grandma still wearing that dress.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? Larry Johnson, Muggsy Bogues, Lonzo Mourning.
Yeah, but that's from an era back when we played inside out, not outside in, and a lot of people ain't don't understand that concept. A lot of people ain't understand that concept.
Yeah, but still, for the people, no, you got to understand it, because if you're a true person of the game, you got to watch all of that. Because think about it.
Well,
the handles what half the cats got today. If you think Pistol Pete Maravich when it got strung out or whatever else, you think some of the cats could have checked to that man?
Well,
I'll tell you, one of the dudes who I played as a freshman in high school, who's from here, Jason Williams.
I'm gonna say this. I am 34, so I was born in '85. So the 90s was actually when I did my growing up. And I tell people, I lived during in my opinion, the last era of great centers, because there really haven't been any. The numbers are a little, to me, inflated, but I lived in the era of the Ewing, the Mourning, the Shaq, the David Robinsons of the
Oh,
world.
thank you. I was about to say, man, if you don't put that,
The
oh yeah,
Kembe
Mutombo,
Mutombo.
no.
The Mutombo, Sean Kemp. You know what I mean? I when your front court was something vicious. You know what I mean?
Hey.
You know, no, the Oak Tree doing what he do, Oakley slapping the shit out of niggas. That's what I grew up watching.
Oh, so you
today's
saying
game
them back in
goes a
them
little bit
days
more
with Rick
finesse.
Mahorn and them?
Yep. So
No. See, that was before me. That was when I was born, but I wasn't old enough to know what was going on.
But
okay.
Black man's
all
point,
right.
Black man's point. The 90s and early 2000s were the last great era, last great generation for amazing centers. Now everybody else, you don't have true positions anymore. You now have positions.
But you know what I blame? But you know what a lot of people blame or attribute that to is the AAU influx.
True, it did pick up.
This is true.
Hell of
a lot of one-dimensional big men. Can't play with the back to the basket. Can't play defense. Can't play offense. Yeah.
If you want to be technical, you can kind of attribute that to the Bulls of the 90s with the triangle, because they didn't have any real centers.
No. You had an H. Cartwright, Luke Longley, Weddington, Bill Purdue.
Bill Cartwright with that old ugly ass jumper of his.
No, but young Bill Cartwright was decent though.
They were
but that jumper was nasty.
True.
Bro, you can block it because how long he took to wind that bitch up. Just like he
doing stuff maybe.
Fellas, we are gonna move this along because we're getting started.
I ain't gonna lie, the only nigga with an uglier jumper is Sean Marion. He would go down the history.
Oh, thank you. Them clap them heels like he was twisted.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, his jumper was ass.
But from the corner, that shit was wet as hell. I was like, boy, he clicking.
From anywhere else, it's over the rim. But moving forward,
and while we on the subject, before we switch subjects, shout out to my homie Todd. I mean, we know what the one finger mean when you hey.
On 2K, yes. That block coming. Just to let you know. And he's sending it all the way down the other end of the floor. But on a different
and
note.
shout to the homie Ab too. Because we know
on a different note, I would like to say this. If y'all do like the content of what y'all been seeing, subscribe, hit that like button, smash that motherfucker if you want, and leave a comment.
555.
All right, so we got that in.
So, all right, fellas. So Bam had an idea.
Mr. Conductor, it's on you.
We were talking earlier, and Bam, unfortunately, we only see your hands and your bottom lip, so you need to readjust your camera.
I got you.
Right. So the conversation we had, it was about loyalty. How does one define loyalty?
Don't say nothing, Blackman.
And how you realize that the people in your circle are loyal or not?
Because they be switching sides out here. That's what happened. They be switching sides like a mug.
I'm gonna let y'all take it first, and then I'm gonna explain why this topic came to mind. So we gonna start off with Scout.
Oh wow, why me? Because
because you started talking.
That's okay. Loyalty. I guess it's 6 years of friendship and all the rest of it. Not
talk about it.
On a serious note, loyalty for me it goes further than the military definition of what I know, what Rhea and them know, a lot of viewers know. It's a must, because if you can't vibe and rock with certain people that's going to be on the same page as you, why the hell they there for? Because it's too many people out here getting fake, saying they switch sides or they get jealous or all up in their feelings is what we say nowadays. What I'd be like, they just being bitches. I'm sorry. Blackman, I'm gonna steal your line first. They just
Stop being a bitch.
There you go. But it's a must, because the way how this world is turning out to be, the older that you get, I want everyone to just think about this for a minute, real quick. When you graduated high school, look at all the people who you knew, and that all the time you chopped it up with, did whatever. How many of them people still riding with you? Same thing applies with basic training or whatever else, college, whole entire deal. Loyalty to me is roots. That's what you want. You don't want somebody who's like a branch or even some leaves changing with the seasons. Don't get me wrong, even some branches fall off about 6 years later or whatever, or get exposed to the weather and they just drop. But
H-Town down.
but you want the people with the roots, because you know, regardless, they got your back, you got theirs. Mm-hmm. Even though you may argue or not see eye to eye, you still ain't gonna let nobody outside that talk a lick about that other person. And it breaks down the most meaningfulest friendships. That's what all I gotta say in a nutshell. All right. Ain't no, ain't no fake shit.
All right.
Black man.
I guess where do I begin? Loyalty to me, I guess loyalty is in to me is best described as a bond. So we'll say it's a bond measured by dedication. So realistically, it's in a sense, how dedicated are you to whatever you're trying to be loyal to? I guess that measures your amount of loyalty to a situation. Now, that bond can be between anyone and anything. So I say that to say in some cases it's not best to question people's loyalty, although unfortunately sometimes it does have to come into question. But yeah, loyalty, because I mean, you can be loyal to a person, you can be loyal to a cause, but again, regardless of what you're loyal to, your level of loyalty or the amount of loyalty you have to something or someone is, like I said, it's measured in dedication. Like, how dedicated are you to the cause, that person? Like, how far are you willing to go? Now, it's not really our place to question another person's level of dedication, because we don't really know what's going on with that other person. That's why I say, in a sense, it's not really our place to question another person's loyalty. We don't know what the hell they're going on with. But again, to best explain it, loyalty is a bond formed, over time, over an instant, but it has measurables. No matter what the situation is, it has measurables. How those measurables, how the increments are set up, it could be arbitrary between person to person. However you just choose to view a certain situation, but at least to some degree, we can, in a sense, say they're measurables. So, yeah, it's a necessity, because you got to be able to trust someone or something in life, because ain't nobody can do it by themselves. So we need loyalty, but it's as fragile as glass. You know what I mean? It falls. It doesn't have to shatter. It can chip. It could dent. It could ding and crack an entire foundation off of something so minuscule. So yeah, it's loyalty is a fragile concept. It's a very, very fragile concept that, you know, I think all sentient beings struggle to attain, whether they attain some level of it for themselves or from someone. You know what I mean?
All right, Dr. Strange, I got you.
He said that.
What's
Where you want to chime in?
No, I really don't. If anything,
What?
I'll save my little bit for the end. So Ben,
All right. Well, I mean, loyal to, loyal to me, and I'm gonna explain where this topic came from right now. I was with a young lady, and we had a couple encounters, and
All American.
shut up, boy.
Absolutely.
Let me be great. But during this one situation, I get a text to my phone. You know, somebody needed some money. I known this person since she was 13. So she like family. She hit the phone. All this other person saw was a text. The immediate thing out her mouth was how you sending her money, but when I ask you for XYZ to do XYZ, I can't get a dime. Where your loyalty? Huh? Wait a minute.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. So is this topic loyalty or insecurity?
It's loyalty. Let me tell you why it's loyalty, right? Because this one person who shall remain nameless, because I just don't feel like giving a hater no shine in my lighthouse. She then looks at me and goes, if I hit any other nigga on my phone, they gonna send that money. Ma'am, look here, right? I know it ain't tricking if you got it, but even if I have it, I ain't tricking. We are laid up. We've laid up together a couple of times. You cool, we kick it. But that over there, like my sister, don't play. Don't play. You have to have a certain amount of years in this thing before you can even come at me sideways. Even if it was just a joke, don't play like that.
Sounds like you should have answered her question of where's your loyalty with exactly where it's supposed to be.
I mean, I sent the bread. I sent the bread. Shorty's still mad at me to this day, which I don't.
Because you wouldn't put 25 on that light bill. Lord have mercy.
What?
I'm not putting 25. I ain't putting 5.
What you got on my bucket of chicken, homie?
You can't even get 50 cents from me right now. Yeah. Just because you gave me a little, you know what I mean? Allow me to be great.
All right.
Just because you allow me to be great. But I mean, on a serious note, like when I think of the word loyalty, if you're not in my phone and I can't call and check on you, or we don't have a level of accountability to each other, then I'm sorry to say you're an associate, homie.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't bust it up with you every day, and not even every day, because it's a couple people that I ride for that I'm not necessarily talking to every day. But if I can't count on you in my time of need, not even like monetary, like just if I'm going through something, I can't hit your phone. You feel me? If we can't have them kind of conversations, then we associates. Because if you loyal to somebody, that means you hold them to a certain accountability or a certain standard. And like I always say, I mean, sometimes you loyal to somebody, but you realize that everybody can't go. It's a couple of those too. Everybody cannot go.
Mm.
I need you to look. I need you to look to your left, look to your right, look behind you, and look in front of you. Because I promise you, some of them people in the next couple years will not be around you, and it's no fault to yourself. It's no fault of your own. You just sometimes you grow apart.
Yep, and that's why my business hours are from.
Look,
I
look,
mean, I'm
not read. Thank you, Mr. Guidance Counselor, for that information. So, dictionary.com defines loyalty as a strong feeling of support or allegiance. Now, I think you all kind of, hit the nail on the head. Use old folk sayings.
yeah.
You all are right there. You can be loyal to different things. You could be loyal to people. You can be loyal to sports, basketball, baseball, whatever. Like Black said, you can be loyal to an object. But I think the one thing that we missed on with this entire loyalty idea is being loyal to oneself. Now, I mean, now that concept might sound foreign, but acknowledging who you are and understanding that the things you do are the things that you've always done. You've always had an allegiance to certain things, whether it's you yourself, family, friends. It starts with being loyal to yourself, no matter what it is. We have to start off there. So loyalty can be different things, man. Like even joining the military, I'm loyal to an extent. I mean, if I don't trust you, I'm not gonna put rounds down range for you. If I don't have that there with you, you're not gonna say, "Hey, go out and grab that saw and go put rounds down range for that MP that ain't qualified." Nope, I'm not risking my life, and this is loyalty. I'm not risking my life if I can't trust you to go down range and do the same thing. Loyalty's it's a two-way street. But it starts off with being loyal to yourself, understanding who you are, and staying with those principles that got you to where you are. All right, so that's my piece.
Some people don't know themselves, right?
Yeah, because most people are stupid, but that's another conversation for another day. But
Yeah, that's what we hit upon.
Boy,
there was a
I'm telling you.
line in Men in Black. The first one, Tommy Lee Jones was sitting on the bench talking to Will Smith. And he said, the person is smart, but people are stupid. People are easily terrified. And that individual person may be loyal to themselves at the end of the day, but when they're with that group of people, their loyalty shifts. Like Scout said, their loyalty, it changes with the season. Bam was in that situation. Yeah, you helping me out when it's convenient. So my loyalty is based on convenience at this time. When you're no longer my loyalty is no longer there. But loyalty starts with self, first and foremost. If you can't be loyal to yourself, you can't be loyal to nobody else.
But in Scout's situation, I think Scout was being loyal until the stars fell out the sky, dog. You know what I mean? I don't know what Dog did wrong, but that's just my take on the situation.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So,
We're not going to go
He's
there.
not hero there.
That's an episode one topic,
For real.
Please refer back to.
I do want to say, thank you all for joining tonight. Remember to click that subscribe button, watch the videos, like, share, comment. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like so we can make these changes.
Because next week we got some surprises for you.
As Scout said, next week we have a couple surprises coming up.
Some surprises.
Just remember these words. Skill is real. Words hurt. Truth is the truth. We will catch you next time on the Reels.